Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. The year has come to an end, 2024. I salute you. What have I learned in 2024? Boy, oh boy, has 2024 been an epic year for me. Good and bad, but you know what they say, you have to take it on the chin, the good and the bad. Those are the lessons. So I'm going to share with you guys my top lessons, top life lessons that I have learned in 2024 that I would like to share with you, and maybe you can get a few 2-3 nuggets from it and see where you take your experience. But I wrote them down and I wanted to share these life lessons with you because I just thought, you know what, these are just so important and they're too good not to share. Prioritizing your mental health. On the 10th of October, it was World Mental Health Day, and I had the honor of being asked to speak at Wits University for World Mental Health Day. And it was so amazing for me to be able to speak about my own mental health and to have other students share their mental health issues with me. I was on a panel. It was me and 4 other people. It was a psychologist, it was one other famous sportsman, it was myself, it was another actress, famous celebrity. And it was so good to share on how one's mental health is so important. What struck me the most is how much one carries. You know, you walk around looking amazing, looking fabulous, your hair is done, your nails done, your lashes are done, you look put together, but up here you're not. Your mind is in shambles, you cry in the car, you cry at work, you cry in the bathroom at work. You're always asking yourself, what's wrong, what's wrong, what's wrong? And no one talks about mental health enough, you know, because I think in most African homes, it's always something that you can pray away. You know, when you talk about it to your grandmother or your mother, they're just like, just go to church, pray it away, go to church, talk to God about it, pray it away. But with the social pressure, Instagram, life, just everything else in between, you can't just pray it away. You know, we as young people have so much on our shoulders, and there's so much competition that's always happening around. And our mental health also gets affected, you know, with everything that's happening in between. Things are so expensive. Life is moving so fast at such a fast, crazy rate. And, you know, it's terrible. And when I was speaking on the panel, you know, the one thing that I said to the students was prioritize yourself first. I always say if it costs you your peace of mind, it's not worth it. If it costs you your mental health, it is not worth it. So the biggest thing that I have learned, that is number 1 on my list, is prioritize your mental health. That, for me, is number 1. And number 2 is trust your instincts. Your intuition is valuable. So your gut instinct is always your first little compass. It's your little soul compass that guides you in life. If you feel that something is off, usually it is off. Whether it's a love of your life, a co-worker, a deal that you're doing through business, subjects that you should take at school. If you feel like you're not vibing or gelling with something and there's something just off with that, usually your gut instinct is correct. And there's always little red flags that come up with that. And you'll always see that at the end of the day, you'll say to yourself, but I really did say or think that, there's something off about this guy, or there's something off about this teacher, or I'm not vibing with this colleague, or this job was not right for me, much later after you've learned from your mistakes. So trust your gut instinct. That really is like a compass in your life. The third one would be for me, take risks. Take risks, they lead to growth. Like as a person, we love being in our comfort zone. We love staying where we are in life and being comfortable and cushy, but you don't grow. be uncomfortable. Challenge yourself. Say to yourself, what can I do to, to be social if you're antisocial? What can I do to get a promotion? What can I do to, just take risk in life? I always say, no risk, no reward, because I've taken a lot of risks. Yes, sometimes the risks you do, like, go back home with your tail in between your legs and you regret it. But most of the time you don't. When you take that risk, there's always, always, always a reward. Your health, ladies, and gents, if I have gentlemen watching, your health is your wealth. We go out, we party, we drink, we binge drink, we eat out, we smoke. It's a lot. I say we live in an era of indulgence, literally pure indulgence. Our parents never went out as much as we go out. They never ate out as much as we eat out. They used to walk to school, so that was a workout for them. We don't even work out sometimes. We smoke, we drink. And there's a saying that, oh, black doesn't crack. Honey, let me tell you, the new black does crack. Because guess what? The new black drinks champagne. The new black smokes. The new black parties. The new black is just overindulging, and everything is in excess. So please prioritize your health. Make sure you go for your checkups. Your teeth, your eyes, your body, your gut. They always say that your gut is your second brain. This is your first brain. Your gut is your second brain. Make sure that your gut health is always on point, because if something is wrong with you, you would know through your stomach, because that's where everything goes in and circulates. Eat correctly, move. If you have an office job, get up once in a while and walk. Instead of taking the lift, take the stairs. Just get the blood working a little bit. Let's prioritize our health as young people, because our lives are so fast paced. It's actually insane. A colleague of mine the other day, and he's young, he's like 35. He had a heart attack. Thank God he survived. But for me, the life lesson was, look after yourself. He was a smoker, very unfit, always behind the desk on his computer, would smoke, come back, order Uber Eats, and not even move. And I think his lifestyle caught up with him. Thank goodness he didn't die, but having 8-hour open heart surgery is not worth it when you're 35 years old. So look after yourself and prioritize your health. Embrace change. It's inevitable. In life, you will change. You have to. You cannot be the same person that you were five years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago, a month ago, a week ago, yesterday, this morning. You cannot be the same person. It's human nature. It's the law. We evolve as people. So embrace it. Embrace change. Embrace your weight gain, your weight loss. Embrace the little things, because change is inevitable. Your children grow, your parents are getting older. Embrace all of that. It is just part of life. And I had difficulty with embracing that, in this year, because everything was just happening so fast and so rapidly. My kids are getting big so quickly. I'm changing jobs, this and that. There's just so much going on. But sometimes you just have to stop, take a breath, breathe in and out, and just breathe and go with the flow. Don't fight against the currents. Just, go with it. Just go with it. Embrace change, because it is inevitable. It will happen. Another one that I've learned is that patience is a virtue. We are so impatient in today's society. I mean, I see it with watching reels. Something as stupid as watching a reel on Instagram. 30 seconds is too much. If you're talking more than 30 seconds, my attention span is gone. You have to capture my attention, because I will scroll to the next reel. Be patient with our kids, our elderly parents, the man on the street trying to cross with each other. We are never patient with each other. Everything is just so fast paced that we are so impatient with everything. So learn to slow down and just be patient. Surround yourself with positive people. Now this one is really, really special, because when you're growing up and you're young and you want your circle to be big, you want your parties to be huge, you want your dinner table to be filled with people, but you don't vet those people. You don't know who's in your team, who's not there. You don't know who's a monitoring spirit who's just there to just watch and is jealous. So prioritize that. Make sure that your circle has got good, genuine people that you love. You know, people who are going to be actually really happy for you when you get that promotion at work, when you get married, when you do something amazing, when you tell them about your dreams and ambitions and they don't look at you like, oh, please, wow, what a dream, that's never going to happen. No. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, people who are on your team, and people that you know that if anything, you know, if shit had to hit the fan, first on your call list is these top 5 people, and they are there for you. It is so, so important. I unfortunately have had people who just said to me, oh, I'm so sorry this happened to you. Hi, girl. Okay, all the best. Just update me. And that was it. You know? So you don't need that in your life. You need people who are going to take action and be there for you, your ride or dies, no matter what. Because life is hard and we need people like that. Travel, whether it's abroad or local. But I always say explore your own country first. Local as lekker. Take a nice short left to KZN, to Bloemfontein, to Plett, to Harties. We've got such beautiful little corners that no one knows about. Because when you're speaking about travel, people think Paris, London, Italy, Rome. No, absolutely not. Literally around the corner in Harties, in Cape Town, in Bloem, in KZN. There's so many beautiful areas that we have in Magalies, wherever. The Drakensberg Mountains. Travel, see the world, explore, take road trips, make memories, have fun. I went on a road trip not for the first time, but for the first time in a long time with my family. We were going to a family function. It was like sort of a reunion for my mother's side in KZN, and she wanted to get together with her cousins, her long lost cousins, and she wanted to see them. And I wasn't having it. I'm busy. Mom, I'm busy. I mean, I can fly and it's on tola pambili. But she was like, no, let's take what's that car called? Is it a Viano? And let's fill up the bus and let's go. And I did it, and it was the kids, my sister's children, her, my dad, and we drove 6 hours to KZN. But just that trip alone, seeing, the views and the scenery as you're driving, bonding, telling each other memories and stories is so fun. And then meeting my long lost cousins from KZN who only saw me the last time when I was a chubby 3-year-old. It's so, so amazing, So travel, start within your own country, and then when you have the means, go abroad and travel and see the world. There's so much to see. We only live in a dot. Like, you've only seen like a dot. So there's so much to see in the world. Save for the future. Financial security matters. It is so important to save for a rainy day. I used to think that saving for a rainy day is like an old people thing. You're like, oh, you got money, save for a rainy day. I'm like, what a rainy day? I mean, if it rains, it rains. And boy, has it rained on my side. And I remember my parents and everybody that says, you need to save for a rainy day. Just save something from your salary. A little bit of something. That money that you save will help you. It'll get you out of the most weirdest predicaments. You need to be financially responsible look after your finances, and save, save, save. I cannot stress that enough. It is important that you absolutely save. Find joy. Find joy in the simple things. You know, these days we put so much pressure on our men. Oh, I'm not gonna go on a date with him if he doesn't first give me keys to the Porsche. No, let's take a walk in the garden, by the garden. Let's buy ice cream. Let's chat. Let's go to the movies. Small little things like that are still so important. I think in the world of social media, it's really warped our thinking that we need this elaborate, extravagant dates and gifts and everything else. Yes, that's nice, but also the small things count. Let me make you breakfast. Let me give you a flower on a random day. I saw this little flower by the park. I picked it for you. It reminds me of you. I love you. Here you go. That is so sweet. When I'm on my period, get me a care package. I bought you chocolates because I know you like sweet things. That is so sweet. It's the small things that you appreciate. A walk by the park. Let's chat. How are you doing? Have you eaten? My love language is when somebody asks me, hi, did you eat? And I'm like, oh, I didn't eat, but thank you for reminding me. Those are the small things. I think in the world that we live in, it's so challenging for us because everybody does things big. And if the person who you're with does not do things big, it's like, oh, what a loser. But let's embrace the small things. That phone call from your parents, return it. Appreciate your loved ones. Not that I didn't appreciate my parents, or I don't appreciate them. Thank God, by the grace of God, they're still alive. But what I learned this year was that I was always on the go. Go, 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 go. Always just on the go, go, go. And I would miss calls from my parents, from my dad, from my mom. And just the other day, I got 2 missed calls. And as usual, I'm like, I'm going to call them back. And when I called my mom back, and I feel embarrassed to say this, but I called her literally the next day. I was like, oh, hi, Mom. Sorry, I missed your call. She's like, your dad is in hospital. Yep. Your dad is in hospital. He's been admitted. He's got this and this and this. We tried to call you. I know you're busy. But no one is that busy, actually, if you think about it. Yes, we all have the same 24 hours. But surely in between those 24 hours, you have like 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes for the ones that you love. I saw those missed calls, and I was like, I'll get back to her. But you take those things for granted. You take the people that you love for granted. You think they're going to be there forever. But actually, we're living on borrowed time. All of us are here on borrowed time. So return that missed call. Return that message that has been sent 24 hours ago, this morning, an hour ago. Return it, because you never know. You really never know. Thank goodness my dad is fine. I mean, he's still in the hospital, but he is fine. He's doing well. He's stable. But just make sure that you return that call, because you never know whether it's going to be your last one or not. Another one that I really, really liked for me is embrace solitude. It's okay to just spend time by yourself in your home. What I love to do sometimes is I go to dinner by myself. I go to the movies by myself. I walk by myself. I literally embrace being in my own company. That way you deal with demons that you didn't know you had. You know, you deal with issues. You get to think. You get to know yourself. You get to relearn yourself. You get to ask yourself questions like, but I really tolerated nonsense. Why would I do that? You know? And you just, when you're by yourself, you get to learn more about yourself. So solitude is so important. You know, it's never loneliness. You're never lonely. If you're lonely, then you're looking at it the wrong way. It's you being with you. You're having literally a group meeting with you, you know? And it's so, so, so important to just get back to your center and spend time with you, because if you're with people all the time, you're going to get influenced in the wrong way possible. You must always come back to yourself no matter what, and just spend time with yourself. Even if it's just for like a weekend, and you say to the girls or the guys, I'm not going out this weekend. I'm going to be home and I'm going to chill. You don't even have to tell them, because they're going to be like, please come with. Just say, I'm going to be at home, reading a book, reading my Bible, meditating. Solitude is sometimes so, so, so peaceful. I went on a retreat actually this year, a 3-day silent retreat. We had to give our phones away, and we were not allowed to say anything. You just communicate writing on paper, and you go to your little meditation spot and you meditate and you walk around in nature, and you are just by yourself. After that 3 days of pure solitude, of just silence, it is amazing how you just view the world. After that 3 days, I felt good. I felt at peace. I felt grounded. I just felt like I had me back, Mpumi. I had Mpumi back, you know, because you give so much to the world that at the end of the day, when you look into your own basket, there's nothing left for you. And I felt like that I took my power back. I took my energy back. And it was nice filling up my own cup. You know, I always say this, being selfish is not being selfish. Being selfish is self-love. You love yourself first before you can pour into others. Because if you pour from an empty cup, you will be so depleted. Then you're going to be irritated, and you're going to be miserable, and you're going to be hard to love. Because guess what? You're pouring from an empty cup. So be selfish and pour into you first, and then into others. It is so, 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 so important. Don't sweat the small stuff. We panic. We panic about everything. Oh my word, the weather, it's gonna rain. My outfit, the party, did he call? He gave me 2 missed calls. He didn't call today. He didn't check on me. What is happening? Girl, if it's not going to be important in 5 years, in a week, in 2 weeks, then it's not gonna be important now. Don't sweat the small stuff. Like, leave it. It'll sort itself out. That's what I always say. Like, it'll sort itself out, you know? If it's really that important, it'll find you. But don't sweat the small stuff. Kindness matters more than success. Be kind, guys. Be kind. You do not know what people are going through. You don't know what people are carrying. One harsh word or one bad thing from you could make somebody take their life, could make somebody question themselves. Be kind. Be kind. Give a smile. Give a hug. The homeless guy, give him the 5 rand or the 10 rand. The guy that's assisting you with the parking, give him the 10 rand, the 5 rand. You know, it costs nothing. It costs 0 to be kind. Be kind. It is so, so important to be kind, because we are all going through a lot, all of us. We walk around with this mask, portraying this perfect life. Oh my gosh, everything is hunky-dory, everything is fine. But as soon as you go home, the mask falls off. Your loved ones see the real you. The world gets to enjoy the nice Mpumi. You come home, your kids get to see the nasty Mpumi who is irritated and moody because she's been giving to the world, to the point where you can't even give to your own kids. Be kind. It is so important to be kind. Say hello. Say goodbye. Say please. Say thank you. It is so, so important. And these are the most important life lessons that I have learned in 2024, and they have been life-changing and amazing. Please share yours with me in the comment section below. the life lessons that you have learned in 2024. Guys, look after yourself. I love you so much. And if I don't see you this year, it'll definitely be in the new year, where everything that we have manifested and attracted to us is going to come true. I love you so much. And I have a surprise for you. My gift to you is Nolarain. Comment down below on why you deserve to be gifted this amazing, amazing product. And you have to obviously be a subscriber and follow me on Instagram and YouTube. And yeah, and you could win amazing skincare from Mrs. Mops to you, Nolarain. Guys, I love you so much. Have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. And I will see you in 2025, where we are going to have a fabulous, fabulous time. I love you and take care. Mwah.